Welcome to the Carolina Beat, everyone. The wealth planning company, Brandon Haynes, is in the studio and we're talking a little bit about risk tolerance when it comes to your financial needs. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you.
Before we get into what we want to discuss today, as in with risk tolerance, let's talk a little bit about what it is and why do we need a wealth manager or a financial planner?
Sure. It's always good to have an accountability partner, or as we say, there's a lot of things that the average person gets to choose once. We see it every day, i.e. when you get to choose to take Social Security, you get to do that one time. We help people multiple times throughout the term. But what wealth management is we just help people identify what their goals are and align their assets to support their goals.
And give them, do you hold them accountable? Or
if they'll let us hold them accountable, absolutely.
Okay, I got you. All right, well, let's get back onto today's topic about risk tolerance. What is risk tolerance?
Risk tolerance is the foundation of what we look at when we're talking about how people should invest their assets, invest their money. It's technically how much risk you're willing to take before you throw in the towel, per se. So if we look at a recent event, or recent for us that manage money, 2008 was a pretty bad recession, a pretty bad bear market, as we call it, where the markets dropped around 50% from the top to the bottom. And if you're unable to stomach the drop of the market, then you don't have an aggressive risk tolerance. And so we want to align how you invest your assets so when the moves come in the market, you're comfortable to stay the course.
All right, well, what about if I'm young? And shouldn't I be aggressive because I've got 50 years to not be aggressive, as an example?
That's a good question. It's basically, I'm young, I should be aggressive. I'm old, I should be conservative. And it's not necessarily the case. We snow ski as a family. And just because I'm young and maybe I can go down a double black diamond doesn't mean I'm comfortable going down a double black diamond. Should, nor should I. So I like to coast on the greens and the blue. I have a lot better time on that.
Right.
Nor if there's an experienced skier that's 70 or 75 years old, should anybody tell him you need to stay on the greens because of your age. And investing is the same way.
Oh, that's a good analogy.
Absolutely. And it's not just risk tolerance, it's risk capacity. How much risk can somebody take? And so that's a whole nother spin on it.
Afford to take?
Afford to take.
I think,
exactly. 100%.
And I also think, you know, I remember I bought some shares in a company when I was maybe 24. They were 3 cents.
Wow.
Okay. They got to like $4. So I sold out. Well, they got to $8 and I was kicking myself. But I thought to myself many years later, I thought, hold on. Yes, they were 3 cents, but I was happy that they went to $4. Like, that's impressive for me when I was a younger guy.
100%.
You know what I mean?
That's impressive for anybody.
Yeah. To say I was tickled pink. It's the only time I've ever done it. And I always thought to myself, was I being too aggressive by selling? But I also thought, well, I didn't know they were going to go up anymore.
Yeah.
How do you know when is the right time? Is that when you become aggressive or when you become conservative?
Not necessarily on an individual position like that. We're talking more along the lines of the allocation. Basically, how much should you have in more secure investments and how much should you have in more risky investments?
All right, risk tolerance. I have to say, how do you determine that? And I think you sort of said that already.
Right, we sit down and talk with clients. I've been doing this for, I believe, 17, 18 years now. And so a lot of it is through conversation, but we have tools that help us gauge how long or how much of a downside somebody's willing to take in their portfolio before it starts to negatively impact them, physically and mentally.
Okay, I understand that, and I think you need to know what you can put aside.
Correct.
Because if you can't afford to be doing it,
that's right.
Don't put yourself in a financial situation where you can't climb out of.
That is 100%
Don't go into debt to create wealth.
100%.
Oh, see, I need to be a financial advisor, everyone. Someone needs to advise me, let me tell you. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. If you want to find out more, there it all is up on the screen for you. The Wealth Plan Company. Go over and see Brandon Haynes. He's going to take care of you and put you on the right path to maybe skiing double black diamonds. Back after this short break.